think that as far as this trip, the biggest thing that I have seen that I'm absolutely shocked by is the girls that the last trip were in prostitution, and I would ask them, the same ones now that are out, I can't believe the difference. I can't believe how much they've changed. And it's because of the work that you've done. But they
open up. The more you open up, the more you heal. So we encourage them to open up, to continue to open up. The more you talk to someone, it's like you heal.
Yeah.
The quicker you heal.
And I think that that's not, it's not a novel concept, but to these girls it is. These are girls that have been oppressed, abused, beaten, sold, abandoned. Some of them like physically tortured, and to even start talking about what they've gone through is very, very scary, obviously. But then once they understand, but it's because we love you and we want to help you, and you just see those burdens lifting, and you just feel so much lighter, and you see it every day.
Yeah.
But when I come in just certain, when I come just once every couple of months, it's, oh my goodness, it's just amazing. It's so amazing. It's the difference between a girl like little Juliet, who literally could not talk last year. She was catatonic, couldn't look you in the eye. She was absolutely frozen with fear. And now
she's the best dancer. The best dancer.
And I asked her, I'm like, why couldn't you talk? What kept you from, saying words? And she just said, there was nothing that I could say. And now she doesn't stop talking. And they dance and they love each other and they hug on each other. And yesterday we were getting ready to leave the center, and a brand new girl walked in, and I just watched her like open the gate and tentatively like walk up and just say, I'm here for prayers. That's a pretty bold step that these girls are taking. They hear about Purse of Hope, and for her to make it there and walk through the gate and see what we have to offer her, I mean, it was amazing. I was so glad that I was there for that. I just took her hand and said, you come and sit in here and, talk to Robinah and talk to some of the other girls, and let's see what we can do for you. So we have girls that, have young daughters that just assume that their daughters would be in prostitution. They're raised in brothels. Many of our girls were raised in brothels because their mothers were prostitutes. It's a generational thing. And so we have these girls who just assumed that when they're old enough, their daughters would be in prostitution. We're not just saving these girls that are already in prostitution, we're saving their children and their children's children. It's a generational thing. You'd be amazed at how many of these girls know nothing other than prostitution, raised in brothels, and you just see these precious children just like all over, and you just think, we're not just saving them, we're saving them. And so it is, and the multiplier effect, right? I can't even imagine just with our 60. That's 60 right there, and that's our small, humble beginning. Is really hundreds and hundreds. The first time the girls at the center, they got to Skype somebody in the United States. Oh, you should. I'll show it so you can see them. It was wonderful, and it's just like, but we want them to see that there's Americans that care about them and love them, and we need a computer so that we can do that. We used somebody else's computer, but to have a computer at the home just so we can Skype and have a relationship, a friendship with these girls and watch them grow and celebrate their successes and just check in once in a while and ask questions and say hi. That is life-changing. When they say, Mzungu, white person, why? How can you love us? Why do you come from the United States to love somebody with black skin? I said, because you're so easy to love. It's not even a question. And so we just want to share. We want to share our successes, and let the girls be involved with, things that are going on. Let them broaden their world and be, cultivate those relationships. So we need a computer, and the girls need beds. We need the most fundamental, we're just starting, but man, what we've been able to accomplish just by having the heart of true visionaries that are willing to execute, their dreams on behalf of other people. I mean, I think it's pretty amazing. So I'm really proud of what we've done so far. I'm proud of the people that are here serving and working with these girls. I'm so proud of the girls, and I just can't wait to see it develop. And my hope is that more people just want to be a part of what we're doing, so that we can invest and change that many more lives here.